chapter 13. Amen, when you find it.
Amen.
Amen. In the 1 Corinthians chapter 13, just about 3 verses, beginning with verse 4. And from the NIV it reads, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth.
Amen.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, once again we come this morning with thanksgiving in our heart. Lord, we're just so grateful for all that you do for us, and just all the things that you blessed us with, Lord. You protected us from dangers that we didn't know were around. And Lord, you brought us out this morning, and we want to hear what you have to say. So we pray, Lord, that we thank you, first of all, for your Holy Spirit. We thank you for the songs that were prayed, sung, the prayers that were prayed, and the scripture that was read. Now, Lord, as we move into this awesome hour of the preached word, we pray that you would use this servant of yours, this preacher of yours, Lord, anointing with your Holy Spirit, that I might be able to preach your word. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. The thing called love. The thing called love. That's the title of our sermon this morning.
Amen.
This thing called love. Amen. How many of y'all know what love is?
Amen.
Are y'all sure? Amen. Let's look at this for a second. As you read the 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians, you might wonder if the writer had any clue about this thing called love. I'm going to need y'all to pray with us today.
Come on, come on.
The 3 verses of our text read like some fairy tale story. If you stop and look at it, go back and look at it. And I don't want you to persecute me before you hear the whole thing. Amen?
Amen.
Since when is love patient and kind?
All right.
Y'all see what love was, right? Most of us have experienced just the opposite. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
We've experienced a love that is demanding and
Yeah.
confining.
Yeah.
And it is certainly jealous.
Amen.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
Ask a woman who saw her boyfriend talk to another young man. Man, I'm going to tell you from experience, I've had to stop girls from going down the hall and beating up their boyfriend. Or beating up some other girl because she said something to them.
Amen. Amen.
The kind of love most of us are familiar with is the kind that desires to lock up the object of our affection and throw away the key. They want to
Yes,
keep
yes.
the object of their affection just to themselves.
Yeah.
Amen.
They don't want nobody else to
That's
say
right.
anything
That's
to
right.
them.
Amen.
In fact, they don't even want anybody else to look at
That's
the
right.
one that they like.
That's right. Amen.
Amen. Y'all can say amen. It might have been some of y'all like that at one time.
Come on, come on.
We want love on our terms.
Yes, yes.
And if we don't get it on our terms, it's either our terms or the highway.
Amen.
Too many young people today get married, and if they don't get what they want out of marriage, they get divorced. That's why our divorce rate is so high today.
Yeah.
Amen. Very few people get married until death do their part.
Amen.
Amen. I got a note on Facebook the other day. A good friend of ours, him and his wife were celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary.
Come on.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
amen. You don't hear about a whole lot about those celebrations.
All right.
Hello?
Amen.
That's because a lot of these folks, they get married today and they divorce next week.
Amen. Amen.
Now, I'm not being critical of anybody. I'm just saying that's what the facts are.
That's right.
Okay?
Amen.
So, what is this seemingly fairy tale doing in the Bible? Look at that. what is this thing called love?
All right.
For the answer, we need to step out of our own culture. We need to step out of today's culture.
Yes, yes.
Because that's how we see things, is
Yeah.
based on
That's right.
what's around us today, right?
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
We got to step away from the vivid imagery of the sight, sounds, and sensation of romantic love.
Amen.
We need to view the depth of love from every angle, and we must look at love from the heavenly perspective.
Amen. Come on.
So let's first look at the work of love. Y'all do know that love has a work to do, right?
Amen. Amen.
Church, love is tough work.
Amen. Come on.
Can y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
Anybody here been married any length of time know that
Yeah.
love is tough work.
Amen.
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 Hello? Anybody been in a relationship for any length of time know that love is tough work.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. Amen.
See, it's easy to talk about love.
Mm-hmm.
Amen?
Amen.
But it's much harder to do the tough work of living love.
That's
Yeah.
right. Amen.
God's kind of love is more than passion and romance or sentimental expression.
Mm-hmm.
It involves commitment,
Yeah.
sacrifice,
That's right.
and service.
Sure.
Y'all need to know that. Amen.
Amen.
Somebody might need to hear that.
That's right.
It involves commitment. You got to be committed to that person.
Yeah.
And I mean more than committed just for today and right now. You got to be committed for the long run. It's like running a marathon.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
There's going to be some time when you hit that wall.
Amen. Come on.
But you got to keep on running past that wall.
That's right. That's right.
It involves some sacrifice.
All right.
Amen.
Amen.
Everything can't be your way.
Amen.
Hello?
That's right.
Amen. I mean, a lot of young people get married and they figure that everything ought to be this way. Everything ought to be the way my mama said it. Everything ought to be the way my daddy and them did it.
That's right.
Well, remember that your partner had a mama and daddy too.
That's right. Amen.
So now you run into this situation where, amen,
Come on.
you might have to sacrifice because what your mama said don't agree with what her mama said.
Amen. Amen.
And what your daddy did may not be the same thing that her daddy did.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen?
Amen.
And then there's service. You have to be of service to somebody other than yourself.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. The kind of love that benefits not only the receiver, but the giver. See, love, God love, heavenly love, benefits both the giver and the receiver.
Yes, yes, yes. Amen.
Amen. If you're working on something,
That's right.
it's going to bless you.
Amen. Come on.
Both the person that gives and the person that
That's
receives.
right. That's right. Amen.
To understand what love is, we got to look at what love is not.
Come on.
According to the Apostle Paul, love does not envy another. Love does not brag on itself. It isn't puffed up and pretentious. It isn't rude or selfish. It doesn't keep a record of wrong so it can get even later on. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
Instead, amen, y'all see that change?
Come on.
Love celebrates the object of its affection
Yes, yes.
and keeps the negative in confidence.
Amen.
Love bears all things. It's going to tolerate some stuff. Y'all.
Come on, come on.
It believes all things.
That's right.
It hopes all things and it endures all things. That's what heavenly love does.
All right.
The fragile human heart wants no part in a love that must endure disappointment.
Amen.
If I'm going to be disappointed in this thing called love, I don't want to be bothered with it.
Right.
And yet the real work of love comes when love prevails despite disappointment.
Amen.
Anybody ever had any disappointment?
Amen.
So if you got disappointment on the job, and you got disappointments in school, and you got disappointment among your friends, what makes you think that in a relationship there's not going to be some
Amen.
disappointment?
Amen.
Amen. The woman who chooses to forgive her repentant husband's infidelity has far more to gain than they do to lose.
Come on.
The man who worked to appease his jealous wife gains far more than he would otherwise lose. Y'all got quiet on that. This thing called love is supposed to be able to survive under every condition.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. No matter how bad things are,
Yes.
you ought to be able to survive
That's
through
right.
your love.
Amen. Hey, come on, come on,
Amen.
come on.
You may be broke, but you ought to survive.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
That's
You
right.
may have a sickness in your family, but you ought to survive.
That's right. Amen.
Your kids might be acting a fool, but you ought to survive.
Amen.
Yeah.
Come on.
Why is it that as long as stuff is going along good,
Mhm.
then everything looks like the love is surviving?
Yeah.
Yes.
Come
As
on.
I said, looks like.
Amen. Come on.
Y'all do realize that in many cases, because it looks like this couple is getting along fine on the outside,
Right.
Mhm.
they may be going through hell
Come on.
behind closed
Amen.
doors.
That's right. Amen.
Where do we learn to love like this?
Mhm.
For the answer, if you turn to 1 John 4:19, you'll find these words. This is from the NIV version. We love him, talking about Christ, because he, Christ, first loved us.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's where we learn it from.
That's right.
We learn how to love somebody else by looking at Christ's example of love.
Yeah.
Amen.
The magnificent love we receive from Christ is the kind of love we pass on. When we know that Christ loves us, then we have the ability to love somebody else.
Amen.
Amen. The reason why we don't love somebody else the way we ought to is because really, in a lot of cases, we don't see Christ loving us.
Amen.
Come on. Amen.
Even though his love has saved
Yes.
us,
Yes. Yes.
amen,
Amen.
we still don't see it.
That's
Amen.
right. Come on.
We got to open up our spiritual eyes.
Come on.
We so busy looking at stuff with our physical eyes that we don't see the stuff that our physical eyes, our spiritual eyes is trying to show.
All right, all right, come on.
Amen. It takes work.
Yes.
It starts by accepting Christ's love for you and then committing yourself to expressing that same kind of love in your life and your relationship. I just said it.
Mhm.
You got to accept the fact that Christ loves you.
Amen.
You know, a lot of people do self-destructive stuff because they don't think anybody loves them.
Amen.
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 Amen. A lot of people do self-destructive stuff. A lot of people commit suicide
Yes.
because they don't think anybody loves them.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
But you have got to know that God loves you. Jesus
Yes.
loves
Yes.
you.
Amen. Amen.
You got to know that in your heart. Listen, a lot of folk drink, a lot of people use drugs, a lot of people run around, a lot of people do all these different things because they do not believe that Jesus loves them.
Amen. Right. Amen.
They don't believe it in their heart. They may know it, and they may express it, but they don't believe it.
Amen.
And that's what gets a lot of people in trouble. You got to know that Jesus loves you.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. As messed up as we are.
Mhm.
Go ahead and say it. As messed up as I am,
Yeah.
Jesus still loves me.
Yeah.
Amen.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm glad he loved me and I'm messed up.
Yeah.
Amen. Can you imagine where I would be if Jesus did not love me before I got saved?
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Think
Yes.
about where you were before you got saved.
Amen.
How messed up you were and on your way down that
Yes.
road of
Yes.
destruction.
That's right. Yes. Amen.
And yet, Jesus loved us while we're on the road to heaven.
Yes. Amen.
Amen.
He loves us enough that he made an exit for us
Yeah.
Amen.
so that we could be saved.
Amen.
Yes. Yes.
We have to accept the fact that Christ loves us. And then we have to commit ourselves to expressing that same kind of love in our lives and our relationships. We have got to show the Jesus inside of us to somebody on the
Amen.
outside.
All right. Come on.
Nobody gonna know about Jesus unless we show him,
That's right.
unless we tell him.
That's right.
Those of us been saved, we've been saved for a reason, and that reason is that we would spread the word.
Amen.
Let us not be like the early Jews,
That's right.
and that we have salvation, and yet we don't want to share it with nobody
Come on,
else.
come on. Amen.
I'm saved, I'm full of the Holy Spirit, I'm going to heaven anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
and my brother and sister right next to me going to hell because I refuse to tell them
All right.
what it is
All
that I
right.
have.
All right. Preach.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
We don't be held accountable for that.
That's right.
God is looking, he did not save you or me just so we could show up on Sunday morning, have a great time, and go on home. He saved us so that the word can get out to somebody else about what he's doing.
Amen. Amen.
That church is the work of love.
Amen.
Now let's look at the ways of love.
Come on.
Christ's love is very practical.
Mm-hmm.
It seeks to express itself in many ways in a variety of people. You know, all of us are different. You look around the room, none of us look alike.
Amen.
I mean, other than the fact that we're brown.
Come on, come on.
But if you stop and you look, we're various shades of brown.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Hello?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So God expresses himself in a variety of ways and in a variety of different people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This being called love embraces hospitality towards strangers. We got to be friendly toward those we don't know.
Amen. Come on.
It showers compassion on those suffering misfortune.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Anybody here ever have a misfortune?
Amen.
Amen. It seeks ways to nurture our marital relationship by actively working to enrich and develop the object of our love's design.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's the way of love. It says actively working.
Yes, yes.
Hello?
Come on.
Oh, y'all not gonna pray. Actively working.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Actively working means that it's doing something.
Amen.
You're doing something.
Yes, yes.
Amen?
Amen.
To enrich and develop the object of our love's desire. Listen,
That's right.
when a young man sees a young lady,
Mm-hmm.
or a young lady sees a young man
Come on.
for the first time, and there might be some spark there, and they may be interested in each other, right?
Yeah.
Amen.
Then they gonna do what's necessary so they can see him again.
Amen.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
She don't want him to see her without her makeup, without her hair being done the way it was on Sunday.
Come on.
He don't want her. He don't want her to see him in an old, dirty, raggedy car.
Amen.
Yeah.
His car might be old, it might be raggedy, but that rascal won't be clean. I don't know about y'all, but I remember courting, and I remember going to the car wash, washing my car, and polishing my
That's right,
car,
that's right.
and cleaning my car out
Amen.
before I went over
That's right.
to the young lady's house.
That's right.
Yeah.
Amen.
I mean, the car, and I was gonna be clean, and the car was gonna be clean,
Yeah.
right?
Amen.
You do not go over to her house after you just left the basketball court.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. That's the way of love, y'all.
Come on, come on.
It's a
Amen.
sacrificial kind of love that shows no boundaries.
That's right.
When we love somebody, we're gonna do whatever it takes to keep them happy.
Amen.
Hello?
That's right.
Amen. Love should be the central theme in every Christian's life.
Amen.
Y'all not gonna?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Love should be the central theme in every Christian's life. If
Amen.
we love like God wants us to,
Yes.
then our lives would be that much better off.
Amen. Amen.
Jesus summed up this thing called love this way. In Matthew 7:12, he says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that don't mean go out there and beat them up before they beat you up.
Come on.
Don't go out there and criticize them before they criticize
That's
you.
right. That's right.
You're gonna do unto others in love
Amen.
as you would have them do unto you. You
Amen.
want somebody else to love you. We strive for people to accept us.
Yes.
This is called the golden rule. And it's called the golden rule because it's recognized in every religion around the world.
That's right.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Jesus said that we should love God with all our heart, our soul, and mind, and then love our neighbors the way we love ourselves. In Matthew 22, 37 through 39. We should love God with all our heart.
Yes, yes.
When we come to worship service, we ought to come to worship service with a love for God
Yes,
in our heart.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen.
And we ought to come there to show. That ought to be in our soul and our mind all week long. That we love
Yes,
God,
yes,
we
yes.
love our neighbors,
Yes.
and we love ourselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
amen.
Amen. And our neighbors are not just those folks that we like, but they are folks that tend to be a problem in our neighborhood.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's right.
We got to find a way to love them also.
Amen.
Yes.
In fact, this thing called love is so powerful that James calls it the royal law over in James 2 and 8.
Mhm.
And Paul promised that it would never fail in 1 Corinthians 13, 8 and verse 13. This is the way of love.
All right.
Now, I grant, this is a challenge.
Mhm.
This thing called love, I told you before, is not easy, is it?
Amen. Come on.
Y'all know that, right?
Amen.
No one in their right mind would claim that it is.
Mhm.
There are people in this world who do their best to make themselves unlovable.
Amen.
Amen.
And it might be you if you don't know somebody.
Come on, come on. Preach.
Amen. They will try your last nerve.
Yeah.
Anybody ever know anybody like that?
Yes, yes, yes.
Don't dare say your mama. They will try your last nerve.
Amen.
Amen. And do their best to try to bring out the worst in you. You ever know somebody that just seems to pick on you
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
trying to make you know you saved.
Yeah.
No, you just came from the church. No, you praying up. No, you struggling with some things, but they're always on your nerves.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. So we know there's some people out there. You know what? It's good to know folk is out there like that.
That's right. Come on.
And the reason why it's good to know is because you build up a defense against it.
Yes, sir.
I can't build up a defense against something I don't know is coming.
That's right.
Hello?
That's right.
Yeah.
But we live in the Midwest. If I look out there and I see this tornado funnel cloud,
Yes, yes, yes.
and if it's out in the distance, it may change direction, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's gonna come straight to my house.
Right.
Amen.
But in preparation,
Come on, come on.
I'm gonna get ready.
Amen.
Hello?
Come on.
Because although it might veer to the right or to the left, it might just come straight to my house.
Amen. Amen.
Hello? So I got to be prepared. So if I know somebody
Yes.
is working my last nerve,
Come on.
hello?
Come on.
Most of the time, they don't veer to the right or the left.
Come on. Amen. Amen.
Most of the time, they step on that foot, right on the spot that's sore.
Yes, yes.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Come on.
But if I know that they gonna do that, now I got a defense.
Yeah.
Amen.
Because I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna ask God to help me to get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they're getting on that last nerve.
That's right.
There are times in school where the adults, not the kids,
Come on.
the adults get on their last nerve.
Amen.
Amen.
Hello?
Amen.
I can understand the kids, they don't know no better. They're gonna do what kids
Yes,
do.
yes.
But grown folk know better.
Amen.
Yeah.
Supposed to.
But I'm a pastor. I'm a Christian. I'm supposed to love them anyhow.
Yes, sir.
So when I see they starting to get on that last nerve,
Yes, yes.
then I got a defense.
Amen.
And my defense is, I'm gonna start praying.
Yeah.
Amen.
Lord, you gotta send me some help. 'Cause
Yeah.
Amen.
I'm weak down here.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
And guess what? Every time he send me the help.
Yes, he does.
Amen.
Sometimes the help is, I just got to get away from it.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
to do what God tells me to do.
Amen.
Now, don't look at me like I'm crazy, because a lot of y'all know y'all don't always do what God tells you to do.
Amen. Amen.
Right.
God didn't told you, don't go over there, you go over there anyway.
Amen. Right.
Yes, guilty. Amen.
You sitting out there like, nah, that ain't me. Yes, it is.
Yes. Come on. Come on.
I told you love is not easy.
Amen.
We have an example of Christ on the cross of Calvary as our inspiration, our aspiration. And the way of love is to forgive them who know not what they do.
Amen.
They don't know they getting on your last nerve.
Right.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Stop thinking about it. They don't know they getting on your last nerve. Now they may know they getting on your nerve, but they don't know it's your last nerve.
Amen. Come on.
Amen.
Hello?
Yeah.
Love is a choice.
Yeah.
Amen.
Love is a choice. True love rejects envy and strife in favor of a higher ground of forgiveness and reconciliation. This thing Christ called love starts over again and again and again, with no limits and no end in sight. Thank God that Christ's love starts over and over and over.
Yeah.
Amen.
Lord knows, Marty, I needed a jump start over and over and over again.
Amen.
Yeah.
It goes beyond our finite understanding. We don't understand why Christ loves us even when we mess up.
Amen.
We don't understand why Christ loves us when we messed up today,
Yes.
yesterday, don't mess up tomorrow, messed up the day before that. We just constantly messing up. We don't understand why God still loves us.
Yeah.
Amen.
But he does.
Yeah.
It goes beyond our understanding. It has nothing to do with Eros love or the love of romance. It has nothing to do with the love of family. It has nothing to do with fellow love or the love of friendship and brotherhood. This thing called love in Paul's letter to the Corinthians is agape love.
Yeah.
Amen.
And it's agape love because it is limitless.
Come on. Come on.
Hello?
Amen.
In other words, it has no limit.
Amen.
Agape love gonna love anyhow.
Yeah.
Agape love us when we messing up
Right.
and when we trying to do
That's
right.
right. Amen.
Agape love loves us and it loves those who are just like us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Greek word for this zealously patient love means long suffering.
Yes.
It is love on a spiritual plane. It is love that is willing to suffer for the greater good. Agape love is the love that causes us to cry
Amen.
when we want to fight somebody, but we know we shouldn't. We've considered the work of love and the ways of love. Now let's consider the power of love.
Come on.
Amen.
Amen.
Love is so powerful that it must be carefully applied.
Yeah.
You know, anybody here ever do any of that painting where you paint a portrait or something or drew a picture? Huh?
Yeah.
You know, you have to be careful to get it right, right?
Right.
Because the paint will bleed over into the other section, right? Or the color will bleed over. You have to be very, very careful about that. You have to be careful about applying love.
Amen.
Hello?
That's right.
A lot of times, we love for all the wrong reasons.
Amen.
We apply our love to the wrong people or the wrong object.
That's amen.
Amen. And then we want God to fix it,
Yeah.
and He already told us.
Yeah.
Now, love is what we do.
Amen. Amen. Come on.
History is full of stories of challenges and failures of love. Love has produced achievement, but it also has produced tragedy.
Yeah.
Mark Anthony and Cleopatra, y'all know.
Yeah.
Queen Victoria and Prince Albert,
Yeah.
and the fictional Romeo and Juliet, or the modern West Side Story, which is the same story. Amen.
Amen.
Solomon says that love is better than wine. I don't know what Solomon was drinking. But he said, not only is it better than wine, but it's also as strong as death. That's powerful. That's powerful. Love is better than wine, but it's stronger than death.
Yeah.
Woo! Love will cause you to do all kinds of
Yes,
stuff.
sir. Yes, sir.
Stuff that you didn't think you was gonna do, the stuff that you didn't think you was capable of doing,
Right.
places you would go that you swore I would never go there.
Amen.
Love will cause you to go there.
Yes, it will. Yes, sir.
Sinful men and women are often twisted and abused this thing called love. Yeah. Guys will tell women, I love you. Women will tell guys, I love you to get what we want. There ain't an ounce of love in that. Amen. But we'll use that term. We throw that term love out there like it's baloney.
Amen.
Come on, Nick.
Sinful men and women have often twisted and abused this thing called love and even reduced it to destructive fits of passion and lust. Amen. 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 I love you. No, you don't. I'm passionate for you. I lust after you. I love you. We got to teach our kids the difference.
Yeah.
Amen. There's a difference between lusting after somebody, passionate after, and actually loving somebody. Amen. Amen. It's so powerful that Timothy warned us to apply it correctly.
Amen.
He gives us an example about the love of money, and he says that kind of love is the root of all evil. Now, people say that they misinterpret. They say that love, the money is the cause of all evil. No, it's the love of money.
Amen.
The love of money.
Right.
Stop and look at it. We have people that cheat and lie and steal to get some money. And the question is, how much money is too much? Too much money. If I'm a multi-billionaire, how many more billions of dollars do I need?
Amen.
Hello? But you and I can say that because we ain't nowhere close to being billionaires.
Amen.
And I wonder if we became billionaires, would we do the same thing? I was reading something the other day said that the reason why God don't allow us to win the lottery is because once we became rich, we started acting like the people we were just criticizing.
That's right. Yeah.
Hello?
Amen.
We forget all about love when we become rich.
Amen. Come on.
The only thing we love at that point is our money and how much more of it can we get.
Amen. Come on now.
Amen. This thing called love is powerful, church.
Come on.
1 Corinthians 13:13 says, this thing called love is greater than faith or hope. It says, and now abideth faith, hope, and love. Y'all read it. Y'all read it. But then he said, but these three, of these three, faith, hope, and love, the greatest is love.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. You can't have true faith and true hope unless you got true love.
Amen. Come on.
Ephesians 3:19 says, this thing called love surpasses all intelligence. Paul said, the love of Christ passes knowledge. If you know Christ, if you love Christ, then you will have the knowledge that you need.
Amen.
Matthew 5:44 says, this thing called love will make you love your enemy.
Yes.
Oh, this is a good one. Jesus said, but I say unto you, love your enemies. Y'all ain't gonna say amen?
Amen.
Bless them that curse you.
Yes.
Do good to them that hate you.
Amen.
And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Yeah.
Church ought to be saying amen.
Amen.
And the reason why they don't say amen is because many of us don't do it.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But he goes on to say, as he finishes that up, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. In other words, what he's saying is the only way you're going to be children of your Father in heaven is that you must love your enemies. You got to bless those to church. You got to do good to those that hate you. You got to pray for them that despitefully use and persecute you.
All right.
Amen. Then you'll be known as a child of God.
Yeah.
And it's safe to say that Christ ought to know because he is the love expert. Amen. This thing called love empowered him to give his life for wretched and sinful mankind. Now that's love, church.
Amen.
And that's power when you can give your life for somebody else, somebody that didn't deserve it, somebody that really ought to die for themselves. You gave up your life voluntarily for somebody else.
Yeah.
That's why the songwriter wrote, well, that's love.
Amen.
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 So I say to us as I come to a conclusion is one, take the love test, church.
Come on.
The test is to learn how to love others the way Christ loved us and gave his life for us.
Yes, yes.
It's not just words that express this thing called love, it's our attitude and our action.
Yeah.
Amen.
Jesus said others would know we are his disciples, not by what we say or how big a cross we wear around our neck or who we hang with in the church or what label we put on our faith denomination.
Come on.
No. Jesus said, love ye one another
Yeah.
as I have loved
Yes,
you.
yes, yes, yes.
Jesus is calling us to make a conscious choice to graciously serve God, our neighbors, and ourselves, expecting nothing in return. When you love somebody, you don't expect them to give you something in return.
Amen.
This thing called love is a new kind of love. It's a love that won't spread malicious gossip. Amen. It's a love that won't speak false accusations. That means lying on one another.
Right.
It's a love that won't mismanage money. Amen. It's a love that won't carry a chip on its shoulder.
Yeah.
Amen.
Come on.
It's a love that won't hold a grudge. Amen. It's a love that won't lie or cheat or steal.
Yeah, yeah,
Amen.
yeah.
Can I get an amen? It's a love that won't mistreat, humiliate, or belittle somebody else.
Amen.
If you love the church member, you're not going to mistreat them. You're
Yeah.
not going to humiliate them. You're not going to belittle them. You're going to love them the way God loves them. It's a love that is reflected in the gracious passage of Calvary. When Jesus on the cross looked down and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. You know what, boy? I'm glad that he looked down and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Because I was in that crowd. I was one of them that needed forgiveness. I'm glad that he said on the cross, suffering, nails in his hands, nails in his feet. He put God down on it. People lied on it. People spit on it. And yet from the cross, he said, Father, forgive them. Why? Because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They didn't know they was killing the Son of God. They didn't know that God had everything under control. They didn't know that in 3 days, he was going to get up. They didn't know that in 3 days, he was going to declare all power in heaven and earth is in my hand. And then Jesus said to them, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That's love, y'all. That's love, church. That's love. When you can forgive somebody
Amen. Amen.
for some wrong they did towards you,
Yeah.
and you ain't done nothing for them,
Amen.
to them.
That's love.
So the question is, those of us that's in here today, there may not be 100 of us in here today, but you're in here.
Amen. Come on.
So the question today is, are you willing to spread this thing called love?
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to spread? I mean, truthfully, are you willing to spread
Yes,
this thing
yes.
called love?
Amen.
Are you willing to go out and tell somebody else about how good Jesus is?
Yeah.
Are you willing to tell somebody else that Jesus hung on that cross and said, Father, forgive me? They might be a drunk, but forgive them. They might be a drug addict, but forgive them. They might be a whoremonger, but forgive them. They might be a prostitute, but forgive them. They might be a wayward child, but forgive them. They might be an unrepentant sinner, but forgive them, Lord.
Man.
Because all of us
Come on.
Yes, sir.
fit into this category called sin.
Amen.
And God loves us
Yes, yes.
despite the fact that we're sinners.
Amen. Amen.
All right.
This time we want to extend the invitation for discipleship.